Hi there. What I wanted to do today was some great exercises for people who may be challenged with their balance. Balance is one of the parts of our nervous system in our bodies, involves our muscle strength, also involves obviously our inner ear, and also confidence. And it's one of the unspoken things that tends to happen to people as they get older, is your balance tends to get a little bit worse. And this is related to a few different things. Obviously, if your sight is a little bit not as good as it used to be, then that will impact things. And if you've lost some muscle tone or got a few injuries, it can often just accumulate into having poor balance. And it's my opinion that if we can keep you feeling confident in your body in single leg stance, then it's going to keep you a little bit more fitter and healthier as our bodies age. So with this little program, I've kept it nice and simple. Optional for the last exercise today is a small ball. I've just got one of these cheap little rubber balls from Kmart. Or you can just use a tennis ball. So I'll place this on the ground as we'll just use it for our last exercise. Okay, so we're going to start first of all with our feet together and good posture, and we're just going to bring our arms up and down. Okay, you're concentrating on being evenly weight bearing left to right. Okay, your knees are straight but not locked. Okay, up and down. If you want to make this a little bit more challenging, and if you're fairly strong, add a small weight through your hand. So something about a 1.5 kilo or 2 kilos would be enough for most people, but you're keeping your elbows straight as you're bringing it away from your body. So the progression for this is to have one foot in front of the other. Okay, so this will challenge our balance from our ankles, particularly if you've got one side of your body that might have an ankle injury or a knee injury or a hip injury. Whoops, and you can see I've lost my balance there a little bit. Okay, so even younger people will find this a bit challenging, and it's a really good one just to maintain our good stability. You'll see here today I've got some shoes on, and I'd recommend you at home to be doing this in different surfaces. So do it in your joggers, as in your regular walking shoes. You can also be doing it barefoot, which obviously creates a different proprioception for our bodies as we're doing this. Okay, then we're going to move our left foot in front instead of our right foot. It's not uncommon to have a bit of asymmetry in our bodies, particularly if you're very right-handed. Often the right side of your body will just activate better. And so if you find it too difficult to have your one foot directly behind the other, then just open it up a little bit, and as you feel more confident, bring that foot further behind. Okay, so again, we're just doing our arm lifts, nice and simple, away from the body. So the idea of this exercise is that you're taking your centre of mass, which obviously normally sits around our sternum, away from the midline, which just challenges your base of support a little bit. And as we've made it narrower, it's more difficult. So you can probably guess the progression from here, and that's going into single leg stance. Okay, so please be very safe with this one. You want to make sure that you're not going to have a fall as you're coming up and down like that. Okay, particularly if you've got one side that has had a few injuries, single leg stance is very difficult. Okay, you've noticed that I've got some of my arm raises are coming forward, some are going more out to the side, and I'm doing that purposefully so that we get different positions where we're getting that centre of mass change. Okay, up and down. So I won't roll through all of those in the different format, but if you're wanting a further challenge, you can shut your eyes while you do it. And that will make it quite a lot more difficult. We are as humans, we rely on our vision a lot to help with our balance. And so if you take that away, it will make it far more challenging, and it's a really good exercise for our vestibular system to learn to balance without requiring our sight. And my word of warning with that is just to make sure that you are nice and safe in your environment with that. Particularly if you've had a few falls in the past, doing centre of mass change exercises with your eyes shut can be quite scary. So now what we're going to do is we're going to have our feet together again, and we're going to bring our arms up both at the same time and then rotate to the right, to the left and down. And same deal as the last ones. If you'd like to, you're welcome to shut your eyes, and you'll really feel a difference compared with when your eyes are open. So you go up, twist to the right, twist to the left and back down. The idea of the arms coming up with this exercise is that because, again, part of your centre of mass moves forward, it tends to get our abdominals working just a small amount. And as I said with the previous ones, you can add some small weights with this and you'll get a little bit more of that activation. And if you'd like to challenge yourself more, you just shut your eyes. So we're now going to do that with our stride stance. And we'll just demonstrate 2 for each arm, each leg facing forward. Okay, and you'll really feel that this is far harder than just the arms coming up. Twist, twist, and back down. Now with your left foot forward, up, twist, twist, and back down. We'll do 2 more with our left foot forward, up, twist, twist, and back down. Last one. Twist, twist, and back down. Okay, you wouldn't worry about that one in single leg stance, as it's probably a little bit too difficult for most people in single leg stance. It's really one that I would give to my athletes and so forth, and this video is designed for people who are just wanting to build up their general balance. So the next one that we're going to be doing is single leg stance with your other hip going out to the side. I call them shimmies. I don't know what the real name is for them, to be honest. You're slightly bent with this right knee, and then in this one you're just keeping your balance, staying upright and coming out like that. Okay, it gives you a different sensation than the arms lifting. Our legs are obviously a lot heavier, so by bringing that away from your body, you're having to work harder through this right leg to keep yourself balanced. What you're focusing on with your position here of your upper body is that your belly button and your sternum are staying upright. Okay, you shouldn't be getting any side flexion or twisting to tolerate. If you do get that, then I'd recommend you be near the wall so that you can hold the wall to help you balance as you build up your confidence with this exercise. So we're going to do 5 more on this right side, and then we're going to go and do 15 on the left side. 4, 5, okay. I'm standing here on my left, bending and bringing that out. We're going to do 15, okay. As always, if you'd like to, you can shut your eyes, but I would recommend only doing it for a very short period of time, as it's a very difficult task to shut your eyes with. Okay. Again, focusing on belly button and sternum, staying directly upright so that you're not getting any of that side flexion. Okay. I give this often to my clients who have hip issues as well, as it helps to build up your single leg strength, which in particular is good for the glute medius. Sorry, I lost my balance then. We're going to do 3 more. 2, 3. Okay, so our last balance task is using our little cheapy Kmart ball. And you're going to be in single leg stance again, or if you find it too difficult, go into stride stance. And then simply standing on one leg, and you're going to be catching the ball. Okay, so as you can see, it's not an easy one. Okay, the further away you take it from your body, the harder this will be. Okay. If you've got a wall that's safe and that you don't mind getting a few scuffs marks on it, you can throw it against the wall as well, so that you've got to move away from your midline so that you can catch the ball. Okay, I'm going to change across to my left. I'm sure you all get the idea. And if you're lucky enough to have a grandchild who's at that age that they love to throw with you, this is a great thing to do with them, as they'll love to practice their balance and throwing as well. Okay, we'll do 2 more each arm. As you can see, my left side is not as strong as my right side, so it's quite common that this can be quite a difficult task. Okay, but it's really good because it means your body has to react in different ways and really works on getting those fast twitch muscle fibres, which often get forgotten a lot with strengthening programs. So that's our balance program, and I definitely recommend you try and make that part of your general routine. So a couple of times a week is really good for that and can just help keep you confident and keep you strong for your walking and general activities. Thank you.